thanks for watching. So in this video, I'm going to show you how Google ranks your website in search results and how you can take advantage of that to drive some more traffic to your site and calls to your business by getting it up on the first page. So just for comparison, I've done a couple searches for home renovation, drywall, and basement remodel, and I've taken the top search results, the top companies in each of those, as well as your website, and I put them all into this tool that I use, and it shows me all the information that Google finds on your site, and then ranks its strength and trust on a scale of 1 to 100. So just if we quickly look over some of the numbers, we can see why these websites are ranking up higher and on the first page over yours. But let me go into a little bit further detail on what these numbers mean and how you can improve them. So when Google is looking to rank a website, it uses two different factors to determine what order to put them in. The first is what's called the authority or trust that it has in your site, which is basically a popularity contest. Now, this authority is gained when other domains or other websites link and refer back to yours. They act as an endorsement that Google uses to build that trust because others are vouching for you. So just to quickly define these terms, if the local news, like say Channel 12 News, did an article on their website for the top 10 home remodeling companies in the state, and in that article, the reader could click on a link and it would bring them back to your website, that's considered one backlink from one referring domain or one referring websites. Now, there's a lot of different types of websites that can link back to yours, any kind of blog or posting sites, press releases, any kind of manufacturer, distributor they might work with that can get them on your website or get you on their website. However, one important type is what's called a citation. Now, a citation is any time that your name, address, or phone number appears in an online directory. That includes Yelp, Yellow Pages, Better Business Bureau. These directories are usually all free. It just takes some time to find them, register your business, and then input the information exactly that's shown in Google search. Now, as you can see, just from the sheer numbers, why these companies are being listed on the top of the search results. But just something to quickly note here is it's not just a matter of the quantity of these referring domains or referring websites, it's the quality as well. So they need to be something that's relevant to your field or industry. We can't have, say, Pizza Hut linking back to your site because Google understands that you're not slinging pizzas, you're in the construction and home remodeling industry, and therefore, even though it would add a number, it would not add any kind of authority to this. Now, the second factor that Google uses to rank a website is the content on the page. So unfortunately, if we look, the only keywords that are being pulled up on your page are your business name directly when somebody's searching for you. So if we just take a look at one of the competitors, just to use as an example, these are all the words and phrases that are being typed into Google search that are being found on this company's website, as well as the volume, the number of times per month they're being searched. So this is where we do some research to find all the highest volume keywords relative to the services that you offer in the areas that you want to serve, and we make sure that those are being included on your page. So for instance, acoustic ceiling installation, I saw that you do that as well. So 200 people per month are searching for that. If you were on the first page of Google search, 200 people a month will be seeing your website. Now, we're usually really conservative, and I say only 10% of those will actually become a lead and contact your business. I don't know what the particular conversion rate is, but let's be even more conservative and say of that 10%, only 20% of those actually become clients and get a job done and become a customer. You're looking at 5 customers per month just off of this one keyword phrase. So then we repeat that same process for all the highest volume keywords and make sure those are included on the site and picked up by Google. And then you can see obviously the profit margin per job varies, but the sheer number of leads coming into the business per month can definitely add up to some revenue at the end of the month and at the end of the year. Now, there is a formula that Google uses to find the keywords on your site. So if we take a look at it here, when Google is looking at a website, it doesn't care about the layout or the format. It's just a computer. So it's going to come in and it's going to count all the words and text on the page. Now, it's generally looking for about a minimum of 1,500 to 2,000 words because it assumes that the more information you have on the page, the more of an expert you are in your field, and therefore the more likely it is to recommend you. Now, while it's counting the words, it's also searching for keywords. Those are, all the services and the areas that you want to offer them in. Now, this is where the number of words on the page really comes into play, because you're only allowed to have one of those keywords for every 100 to 150 words of text on the page. Now, the unfortunate part about Wix is they are a great website builder for business owners to easily build a website for them, but it really only acts as a digital business card. It's not built with what's called SEO, search engine optimization. It's not built with that in mind, where we can't embed code that Google will see and understand and pick up. So in order to capture all that volume and all these searches, you would really have to rebuild the site onto a different platform that Google could then pick up these keywords, and then you could start seeing that search volume, and then we can start building that authority, so that way you can rank your website and then get all that search volume and all those customers calling you. So if we take a look at the search results up here, this is what's called the map pack. This is a pretty important area to try to get into, because anywhere up to 50% of people will just click on one of these top 3 listings because it's at the top of their page. Now, in order to be listed in here, you need to fill out your Google Business profile, which is part of the Maps app, so you can do it right from your smartphone. You want to fill out as much information as possible, like all the services you offer, the areas of operation, even the hours. Then you want to add photos that are geotagged within the service area, as well as posts onto your Google profile as often as you can. Get customer reviews, and then you want to get as many of those citations, your name, address, and phone number. You want to be listed in more directories than anybody else on this list. Now, underneath that, this is what we call the organic search results. This is where the more authority or trust that Google has in your site, the higher up on the list that you're going to rank. So this is where you need to get more of those backlinks from referring domains, and more than any of the competition, so that way you can rank higher up on the list and get all that traffic and all those leads coming into your business. So I hope this information was helpful and allows you to scale some of the online presence for the business, but please feel free to reach back out if you have any questions, or if you want me to go into any further detail. We could also talk about some of your goals for the business, and then I can do some research on my end to find out what it would take for you to reach those. So please let me know what you thought about the video. I appreciate any kind of feedback, and I hope this helps.